I think moms should just take a little pressure off themselves. Like, you know, you don't need to be the constant form of entertainment, and relax. Like, everybody's fine. I have to tell myself all the time. Like, everybody's fine. He's fine. We're fine. It'll pass. Tomorrow will be a new day. Yeah.
Welcome to Mommispace. My name is Brianna Bernhard, your hostess, and I am a new mom. I selfishly created this podcast to get some advice and inspiration from the moms in my community who are doing amazing things while raising their families. I've realized motherhood is hard, but knowing I'm not alone in this call makes all the difference, and I hope you feel refreshed as you listen. Welcome to the tribe. Welcome back to Mommispace. This is Bree, and today I'm here with Liana Wood. Liana, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
I'm really excited to kind of dive into your story of becoming a mom and kind of what you've done for work and some of your different endeavors there. But before we kind of jump into that, would you just share a little bit about yourself, where you're located, and a little bit about your family?
Yeah. So I am a new mama. My son is 1. My husband and I, Ryan, we moved to Dallas about 2 years ago. He had a little job opportunity with a nonprofit out here. So we moved out here from Southern California, and we ended up just really liking it. So we're kind of sticking here, and this is where we're going to raise our family. Yeah, so we have a son. His name is Jude, and he just turned 1 last month. So we've just been kind of spending the last year establishing our family and navigating the realms of parenthood, which has been super crazy fun, challenging, and awesome all at the same time.
That's awesome. I forgot to mention, too, I met you, I think, through Crossroads Church, right? Back in the day. That's, I mean, when you were living in Southern California. So just a little background there. I know. Crazy. So crazy. Yeah. Actually, I got to be at your wedding too. That was amazing, by the way.
I know.
I remember you guys had, did you guys cater Wood Ranch?
Yes.
Okay. Literally that is stuck in my head for like years, because I was like, that was the best wedding food I've ever had.
Oh my gosh.
But it was beautiful
People tell us all the time, like, best wedding food ever. And so anytime we go to Wood Ranch when we're back in California visiting, we're like, you guys catered our wedding. And it's so sweet. We always think they'd give us a free dessert or something. But they never do.
I would totally do that. Yeah. That is so awesome. It was a beautiful wedding too. Amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I would love to talk to you a little bit about your involvement with your new business venture that you're kind of, what you have explained to me, you're kind of taking a step back from for a little while, the Mama Box, and then also some of your past kind of endeavors with design, graphic design, and kind of how being a mom has fueled your passions in life rather than taking from them, and what it looks like for you in this season is kind of stepping into the full, like, being a mom full time, what that looks like.
Yeah. Okay. So I started doing graphic design about 4 or 5 years ago. A little job opportunity came up at a local boutique shop to do some e-commerce stuff. So I jumped into self-teaching myself how to do graphic design, and I ended up just loving it. So it's brought me, company to company, work mostly with social good companies and nonprofits, just designing home pages, email blasts, t-shirts. And so I was doing that for a while, working from home. And then when I had my son about a year ago, I kind of took a step back from that just to focus on being a new mama. And then that fueled a different fire inside of me that made me open my company, the Mama Box, which I partner with my friend Lauren. We both had a baby. Our first babies around the same time, like 2 months apart.
Aww.
And we were just kind of chatting, drinking wine on the floor one day with their babies, thinking like, you know, like moms need so much more than what they're given, especially right after birth. I'm so
Yeah.
passionate about like the postpartum period and how much TLC that a woman's body needs after that.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so after having, guests come over, and thankfully they would like bring us food and stuff, but they'd also bring a lot for the baby, like more
Yeah.
onesies and more um stuffed animals and stuff.
Mhm.
And I always just wish I could tell people like, oh, can you bring me nursing pads, or
Yeah.
I need some dry shampoo if people want to stop to
Totally.
Target on the way back. So I just never felt really comfortable about asking people that because it was always for myself.
Mm.
So we kind of started this gifting business for moms. So people who do go visit mama after baby can bring her this TLC box of things that she actually needs, and
That's
makes
so
her feel
good.
good and makes her feel, like a human and loved and cared for. So we
Mhm.
started that. It launched in August. The idea came to mind earlier this year, and we were just cranking away at it, and it launched in August. And since the launch, I've kind of felt a push to step back from it. I did work. My husband and I have been married 5 years. So within those 5 years, I worked to fulfill my dream of being a stay-at-home mom one day. So we were just working and, cooperating together. And then I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. So then I started this business, and it was amazing, but I still always felt in the back of my mind like a little nudge to like, hey, why don't you just step back for a second? Like, yeah, it's a different season for you. And so it was just the perfect idea that came kind of at an imperfect time for me. So I'm learning to step back and really just let other people who have more time and more energy to take this on to just go with it. And yeah, so
That's amazing.
yeah, so I'm still working on it. I mean, we still have a bunch of product that we want to get out there,
Yeah.
and we're doing a little flea market this weekend. Yeah, in
Oh, that's so
Dallas.
cool.
Yeah, so if anyone lives in Dallas,
Yeah.
come to Flea Style.
Holler.
Yeah, so we're doing that this weekend, which would be so fun. But yeah, within the
Yay.
next couple months, I'm probably going to be phasing a little bit in the background of that. But hopefully, it just takes off above and beyond and blesses tons of
Yeah.
moms.
I hope so. I was just really excited about that idea. I remember seeing it. I had just had my daughter when I saw it pop up on Instagram, like once you had launched it. And I was like, that is such a great idea. And I'm so guilty of this. Like in the past, like when I've seen friends who've had babies, it's like all the attention goes straight to the baby. Like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I'd be like, oh, hi. Like even before I say hi to the mom,
Yeah.
like I say hi to the baby, which is so like
Yeah.
now being a mom, I'm like I get it, but at the same time it's like I'm still a person too. Like I
Yes.
have, I want to connect and want to like I have needs. So I just think that's so special and such a needed thing. So
Yeah.
I think the idea is great, and I also am just really inspired by the way that you're taking care of your own heart and staying true to like what your dreams in life are.
Mm-hmm.
That's rare, and I'm just
Yeah.
really inspired by that.
Thanks.
So
Yeah, I always
yeah,
just dreamed to be a stay-at-home mom, and really, there shouldn't be shame in that. I know in society, it's like
yeah,
work, work, work. If
yeah,
you're a stay-at-home mom, like you don't feel worthy of anything else. I don't
right.
know. I never really felt that burden though. Like I really just believe stay-at-home moms are so important, and
Mm-hmm.
they should feel
Mm-hmm.
important. So that's just my newfound passion, is just to take
Yeah,
care of my home and family and make sure my kids and my husband are thriving and my marriage is thriving. So that's my
that's
season right
amazing.
now, and I'm loving it.
I love it. Oh, that's so
Mhm.
good. I love that. So, okay, so as you're kind of stepping into this season, and obviously it's not a new one because you've been at it for a year now, what are some of the things that you do to stay inspired and stay passionate about um, cultivating a healthy relationship with your husband and with your son? Like, what are some of the things that you do?
Um it could be tricky. I mean, just the mundane
Mm.
tasks, which can be just so routine and so boring, or
Yeah.
just kind of like griping at the laundry. I've learned to just take gratitude with them. Like I love being able to serve my family by cooking dinner or actually, putting away the laundry. Like we're so thankful to have an abundance of laundry. So
Yeah.
that's, it's just more a mindset change, I think, to stay inspired because, I can't always go out and do anything I want to do or, find a random hobby that would inspire me. Like I really feel passionate about being inspired where I'm at right now. So just having a mindset change, like it's an honor and a privilege to just be in the house and to take care of my family and to see my son thriving. So yeah,
That's so cool.
Yep.
I love that. Just like mind shift.
Yeah, like
it sounds
a
like
mind of gratitude towards everything. Just
so
driving or taking my son to the park, like that keeps me inspired to just keep going. Just to see, the wellness of my family.
Yeah. Okay, so I like asking this question to different moms because there are a lot of different perspectives, but it seems like everyone kind of encounters this, and that is mom guilt.
Oh gosh.
Have you experienced it? And if so, how do you overcome it?
Yeah, mom guilt is real. It's such a weird thing, and I experience it every day. Just even in the little things, like if we've been in the car too much one day, or if we've just been stuck in the house for too long, and if my son's playing with toys from 6 months ago that he's kind of bored with, I feel so guilty for not buying him more. Like it's just the little things, and you just have to be able to conquer it by not overthinking it. I think when I overthink it, I just start to feel guilty, but really like he doesn't care, and he won't remember the days he was stuck in the car all day or the times he couldn't go outside because I had all these house chores to get done. But just not overthinking it and just taking a step back and looking at him like he's happy and he's healthy and he's growing, and knowing that my kids will more so remember the times that we were present and as parents, like how much we love them rather than how much toys they didn't have or how bored they were that one day. So I experience it every day, and it's so weird. It just hits you like right when the baby's born, like, oh, this is something. It
really does. Well, oh my gosh, it's so weird. Like I remember hearing about it like a little bit, I think before I had my little girl, but I was like, what? Like, you experience guilt in daily life anyways, but then it's like this whole new space that's kind of uncharted and weird, and
and no one really talks about it. I mean, I guess moms say they have mom guilt, but like,
right.
Why? Like, help me. Why do I have this?
So true. So true.
Yeah.
It's been really sweet talking to some of the other moms because they're like, it's so important to talk about it, and also that's why it's so important to have community, to like kind of negate those false realities that we think are truth. And I don't know. It's just been really interesting to hear different perspectives and how each person deals with it, because I think there's so many different women who I'm assuming most women experience this and probably have different ways of combating those feelings. So and just like I think moms should just take a little pressure off themselves. Like, you don't need to be the constant form of entertainment, and just relax. Like everybody's fine. I have to tell myself all the time, like everybody's fine, he's fine, we're fine. It'll pass. Tomorrow will be a new day. So good. Yes. That's so good.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you love to leave as a legacy to your kids? Just thinking about like leaving the world to our kids and what we want them to remember of us, and kind of core values we want them to hold on to as they become hopefully mature, happy adults.
Wow. Before you asked me this, I hadn't really thought about it much, which is so weird. But over the past couple hours, I've gotten to think like I do want to leave a legacy just of love and serving others. And we love Jesus in our family. So I want to leave them knowing the fruits of the Spirit and to apply that in their every single day life. And also so basic things like manners and being kind to others and writing thank you notes when people send you stuff or, just chivalry. So, more so than anything, just respect and love for each other and others and importance of family, I think.
That's huge.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. That's like a big burden, I think. It felt like, oh my gosh, I have to like input this all into my kids. Like, I cannot do this on my own. And that's when I'm like, okay, Jesus will help me.
That's right.
Here's what it's so hard to like remember that sometimes. I think I'm taking on too much and how am I supposed to leave all this? But the legacy I just want to leave is love, kindness, and just basic chivalry and respect for others.
That's so good. I actually love that you mentioned how that feels weighty because, like, obviously it's something that I think most of us, like, just naturally are like, well, yeah, like, I'm going to raise them to be a good human, you know? That's the desire, the goal or whatever, but really diving in and thinking about, like, the logistics of it all. But I love that you mentioned that feels like a big thing. But also, like, because I think that could for sure tie into the mom guilt stuff, like remembering it's not all on you. And I just love that you said that because I haven't really gone there yet.
Even last night, I just felt like guilty that, oh my gosh, I forgot to pray with my son today. Yeah. And it's like, is he going to grow up not loving Jesus because of me? Like, it's just the weight of that. But also what I want to leave for him is that, like, that love for Jesus. So, it can be tricky, but, we're just doing our best and trusting the Lord will guide our steps and they'll be great. Beyond great humans. They'll be great people.
Absolutely. I always like joke with my friends like, I'm sure I'm gonna probably mess my kids up in different ways, like, but thank God, like, God is bigger than my mistakes and like He's merciful and can, like, as long as you're so right, as long as like that's foundational. I believe that will fix a lot of the crap that I put my kids through.
Oh my gosh. Yep. There's so much grace.
This is so true. So true.
Never enough. And it's in abundance. So never forget.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so how do you manage your time and take care of your own heart in the day-to-day?
That's so hard for me. I spend most of my time just thinking about things that need to get done and people that need to be fed. But usually when I get my alone time, it's at the very end of the day when I just put Jude down to sleep. And I can either just sit with my husband and watch TV, but we both have a common, like, 45 minutes after bedtime, we get time to ourselves. So whether it's to read or to, kind of veg out on your phones, guilty, totally guilty.
Oh, for sure. I feel you.
It feels good to turn my brain off sometimes.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, and just to catch up with friends or I do a little She Reads Truth devotional and it takes 5 to 10 minutes, but it does like refresh myself at the end of the day and then you can go into the night a little more relaxed. But at the end of the night is when we get our times to ourselves, and then after my husband goes to sleep I kind of take advantage of another hour and I usually plug in and watch Friends. That's kind of my happy place.
Oh, girl.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, totally. So
I just got done like watching because I do something similar, but like I'm definitely a Gilmore Girls fan, but I also am a Friends fan. So I just finished Gilmore Girls again for like the second time, and so I'm like, oh, I should start back on Friends. So you're convincing me now.
Yeah, I just started. I usually start if I turn it on like randomly after a couple months. I'll start like season 5, but I totally watched season 5 to the end. And a couple of weeks ago, I'm like, I'm starting it from the beginning. So I'm literally like every episode. I watch probably 2 or 3 episodes a night. But
What do you like about season 5 so much?
I don't know. I think that everyone's like more developed in their character, and
That's awesome.
they're all kind of like blended at that point,
Yeah.
because the first seasons are kind of awkward. But
For sure.
I'm on season 2 right now, and I forget how good it is in the beginning.
Oh,
So
that's so great. I do that with Parks and Rec too. Have you seen that one?
I've never watched Gilmore Girls, and I've never watched Parks and Rec.
Oh, you should try it. I know it's hard to like break out of the normal shows, but
yeah.
I mean, okay, so I worked at City Hall for a while, like in Corona, back in the day. So watching Parks and Rec, I can relate to it a little bit just because of doing that. But it's pretty funny. I mean,
yeah. I heard it's kind of like The Office. So,
yeah.
like the dry humor.
Well, I just love Chris Pratt because he does potty humor all the time, and I'm such a like immature person. Like, I love potty humor. It's so funny to me. So I'm like secretly excited for when my kids get a little older and are like, poop, ha ha ha. Like,
oh my gosh. Yes.
So,
okay, I'm gonna try Parks and Rec tonight. I'll let you know how it goes.
Do it. Well, okay, I will say this to you and to anyone out there who hasn't seen it yet. It takes about a season. Like, you have to get through season 1, but the character development is insane. Like, it's so good, and there's so many hidden like things that, you know, jokes that they build on. So just a little side note there. But
how many seasons are there?
Oh gosh, now I think there's 7, I think. So there's some binge worthiness. I mean, episodes are only like 25 minutes or so. You know, it goes quick. So anyways, that was total side note. But anyways, if you need a laugh, like that's what I do if I'm like feeling bummed and I'm like, I just need a show like that I can just laugh at. Friends is that way too, for sure. But.
Yeah, I do love just kind of unplugging at the end of the night and watching something happy.
Yeah.
Ryan, my husband, he likes kind of heavy stuff. He likes
same with my husband.
The guns and the military kind of things, and I'm just like, I can't watch that right now. Like, I need to lighten up.
Okay, cool. Well, I'd like to end with some fun questions.
Okay.
So the first one would be, is there a favorite product for yourself or your kids? Oh, this will be fun because you're all into the, you know, mom products right now, that you can't live without right now.
Okay. Right now, it changes all the time, but right now I think it's like dry shampoo. Actually, that's always been my go-to. I'm one of those people. Okay, my sister is a mom of 3, and she wakes up, showers, washes her hair, and curls it every single day. I don't know how.
Whoa.
I don't know. But
that's amazing.
I know, it's too much for me. So my favorite has always been dry shampoo, and I love the Stranded. I don't know if you know Lauren Scruggs. She's a blogger. She's married to Jason Kennedy, who's on Entertainment Tonight. Anyways,
okay.
So if you go to her Instagram, you'd probably be like, oh, I know her.
Okay, cool.
She created a dry shampoo, and it's like all natural, and they have it in like blonde, brown, and red head colors. And
oh my god!
So that's my favorite product right now, and I use it all the time, shamefully. But
that's so great. I literally the other day was like, because I like ran out of my dry shampoo, and I was like, I need some more, but I don't want to buy like just normal store brand. I want something more natural. So I'm for sure gonna look that up. What's it called again?
It's called Stranded.
Stranded. Okay, I'll provide a link in the show notes too for anyone who wants to. Don't you guys have one though for the Mama box?
Yeah, we do. We have it in one of our boxes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's super cute little box perfect for those dirty hair days. And then I think my second thing would be a really good concealer, because sleep can be minimal. Yeah, with the children.
Do you have a favorite brand?
Yeah, I use a Clinique airbrush.
Okay.
I think that's what it's called.
Cool.
I used to use like the little L'Oreal sticks and stuff from Target, but I had to up my game after, not sleeping for a while. So really good concealer, dry shampoo are my favorite things right now.
Beautiful.
Wait, Target Red Card, Cartwheel app. I mean, I can go on.
Oh, yeah.
But as a mom, I shop at Target. As a mom, I shop at Target all the time. And I've saved a lot of money by couponing and using the Red Card.
You know, I haven't switched to that yet, but I literally like so there's one so close to my house, and sometimes I'm just like, I just want to go and walk around.
Oh yeah,
And
we do
Target
that.
and feel like a normal human.
Yes.
But I'm sure I could benefit from using that. So
yeah, I never thought I could.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like 5%. Okay, fine, I'll say 5%. But then when you see your receipt and it's like savings this year, I'm like, oh, I'm really glad I have this.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. You're selling me. That's great.
There you go. Target's
Cool.
#1 fan here.
Yeah, I know. A rep over here.
Yes.
Okay, so then a favorite holiday tradition that you have with your family?
Oh my gosh. Let's see. I think my favorite would be Easter. Actually, I think every holiday it has its own tradition.
Sure.
Thanksgiving is so fun because we do like mimosas in the morning while we cook, and then we eat dinner with wine, and then once dinner is put away, we do like dessert and whiskey.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What a great day.
I know, so great. So since we moved away from our family, I've been totally missing that. So this year, we usually travel for Christmas, but this year we're traveling for Thanksgiving because I cannot miss like that great Thanksgiving day and then like the relaxing the day after. So
yes,
yeah, we'll do that. And then Easter is totally my favorite holiday. I get to see like extended family. We all meet in Orange County where my grandpa lives, and I get to see my cousins that I only see once a year at Easter.
Wow.
So we'll be doing
That's so
that.
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Those are my favorites.
Love it.
And we're trying to create new traditions for our little family. We'll see how it goes, but this year we're going to do like a little carriage ride through Dallas to go see Christmas lights.
Gosh.
I think that'll be one of our new favorite traditions, and hot chocolate.
So cool. Oh, yes.
Just establishing our own little things since we're out here in our lonesome in Texas. We have to create our own anchors.
There you go. I love that.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that. My girl's too young probably to remember any of that, but it'll be so fun to create those things.
Oh, so fun. And it's so fun when they are young, because then you and your husband remember it, and it's just like such a blissful time of, you know, sleeping baby and
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw, okay, cool. That's good to know.
Yes.
Okay, and then the last question would be a piece of advice you'd give to young moms.
I think my greatest advice would just be to be present. I felt a lot of pressure on myself just to like, when my baby was born, like be up and out a week later and like go grocery shopping and go out to restaurants. And I think, I wish I had let that go a little bit. I kind of wish the postpartum period away, because it was just really hard to like, you know, feel different and have things moved around and not feel like 100% yourself. And so I just constantly like wish it away. Like, I can't wait till this time is over. I can't wait till it's over. But those were some of the really sweet moments with my son, just like laying in bed together and cuddling. And everyone was worried about like having their baby nap in a rock and play or in the crib right away. And I just let him sleep on me all the time. And it was hard when it got to like 9 months and he like still wasn't sleeping. I was like, okay, but those, I didn't regret like having him on me all the time, because they're so little for only so long, and it goes by so fast. And so I literally would just like sit on the couch with him and let him nap all day. I did not move. And
that's amazing.
I think every mom needs to do a little bit of that, is just not overthink it and just totally relax with your baby. And I keep it like, if you're a new mom, just keep in mind like you'll never have this time again, like time to just sit and do nothing with your one baby, because the next one you might have two, and then you have to like chase around a toddler while holding another baby. And so I think just sit down and soak up all your moments that you can while they're sleeping. Let them sleep on you. Like, take a ton of pictures of them. I don't think I took a ton, but I feel like I did not take enough.
Yeah.
Take more pictures, more video.
Oh my gosh, I already feel that way, and she's only 3 months.
Gosh, yeah.
Like,
I think I have like 2,500 pictures on my phone, and I'm like, it's not enough anymore.
Oh, it's so true. That's so good. I'm like even just thinking like, I should probably let her snooze on me a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still in the beginning stages, so I think that would probably be a good. Because I can so easily get caught up in like what needs to be done, and
Yeah.
so that's a great piece of advice.
Yeah. Let Panera take care of your dinner a couple times a
Yes,
week. Like, just
that's
try
awesome.
not to worry too much. I literally just sat and held my baby all the time, and I
Oh,
do not regret it because it went by so fast, and now he won't
yeah.
cuddle with me at all because he's one
Oh,
and he's
yeah,
so
yeah.
fast and on the move. And so, yeah,
Oh,
I love that time.
okay. Very
Yeah.
cool. Well, thank you so much for doing this. This was so sweet, and I'm so glad we got to connect, and I can't wait to share your story on the
Oh, thank you
show.
so much for having me. I feel honored, really.
Absolutely. Oh, good. I'm glad. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in this week. I hope you enjoyed my conversation with Liana. She's wonderful. Definitely go check out the Mama Box on Instagram. Check out their website. They have some really amazing gifts for moms of all stages, but specifically with postpartum. And I think it would be such a cool thing if we could support them. So go ahead and do that. Also, I would really appreciate it if you have enjoyed the show to any extent, if you could please leave us a rating and review on iTunes. That is literally like the number one thing that will help get the word out to moms of all stages who need some community, need a little love and encouragement and inspiration. So please do that. Tell me what you think about the show, what you like hearing, what you'd like to hear more of, anything and everything. I would love to hear all of it. So I've actually attached literal directions on how to leave a review if you don't know how to do that in the show notes. So be sure to check that out. Also, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Mommispace, and that's MOMMI space, to see daily updates about who's been on the show, who we're going to have on the show, and different products that we love and want to support within our community. So yeah. All right, guys, I can't wait to see you next week. Remember, you are loved, you are enough, you're doing a really good job. See you, Mama.